Okay, let's dive straight into the practical side of things today. We're looking at academic publishing.
Right.
Specifically, getting that PhD or MPhil thesis, turned into a proper book. We're focusing on harsh hand publication.
And the details they provide. We want to understand what a researcher actually needs to do, the standards, the costs, and importantly, this legal undertaking they require.
Yeah, that legal part sounds key. And the big promise, right, is getting your work published with an ISBN.
Exactly, an ISBN. They even mention it's allotted online, linked to the HRD ministry, which, for context, is the Indian Ministry of Education. So it feels quite official.
That ISBN really is the goal for many researchers, isn't it? But getting it through this route involves some, well, very specific rules.
Very specific.
Like the book format itself. Standard size is set at 5.5 by 8 inches, period.
And if you want a different size or a different paper.
Extra charge.
Yeah.
It's all about standardization.
Yeah.
The materials are fixed too. Inside it's 70 GSM white paper. Printing is just black and white.
Okay, and the cover.
That's a bit fancier. 250 GSM card sheet, multicolor printing allowed there, plus lamination and perfect binding. Gives it that professional look.
So standard production specs. And they mention turnaround time.
Yeah, about 25 to 30 days, which is pretty quick.
It is quick. And that probably ties into how you submit, right? They only accept soft copies.
Exactly. Edited and corrected soft copies only. They're not taking hard copies or doing the editing.
That's a really important point. They're a production service, essentially, not an editorial one. It keeps things moving fast.
And probably keeps the cost down. Speaking of which, they gave an example, right?
They did, for a 200-page book.
So 20 copies, that's 12,000 rupees.
Right. And if you need more, say 100 copies.
Then it jumps to 24,000 rupees.
Right.
It gives you a ballpark figure tied to that standardized format.
It does. But now, let's shift to what seems like the most critical piece. The author's liability.
Ah, yes, the undertaking or KYC form. This sounds serious.
It is, because here, the publisher makes it crystal clear. They're providing the printing, the binding, the ISBN, but zero risk on the content.
So you, the author, have to state flat out that this book is your own intellectual property.
Your private intellectual property, yes. And crucially, you declare that you will be fully responsible if any trouble arises.
Like copyright problems.
Exactly, especially Copyright Act violations. If there's any controversy, any legal challenge about the content, it's 100% on the author.
Wow. So is that standard practice, or is this maybe specific to this kind of streamlined, lower-cost publishing model?
It leans more towards models where the publisher isn't doing deep content vetting because they're relying entirely on your edited and corrected soft copy.
Which you provided.
They need complete legal protection. They give you the professional packaging, the ISBN. They even mention hologram stickers for, security or authenticity.
Right.
But the legal weight, all yours. It's sort of the hidden trade-off for getting that professional look in ISBN quickly and affordably.
So the content is yours, and the risk is entirely yours, too.
Yeah.
Okay. The sources also quickly mentioned some fields on the ISBN form needed, like book title, pages.
Yeah, standard stuff. Title, page count, author's address, and language. They noted Hindi, Marathi, or English specifically.
And they provide contact details, payment options like UPI. Looks like vidyawarta at Oak Axis.
Right. UPI is just a common instant payment system there. It fits the streamlined process.
So wrapping this up, it seems like a two-sided coin. You get the professional look, the ISBN.
The standardized product, yes. But the flip side is absolute legal responsibility falling squarely on you, the researcher. Which, it really raises a crucial question for anyone thinking about this route. If you're signing up for total liability based on your edited and corrected soft copy, how do you really ensure that copy is absolutely flawless, legally sound, original, accurate before you submit? Because perfection seems almost necessary to manage that level of risk. What steps should you take?
That's a really important takeaway. You need to be incredibly confident in your final draft. Okay, and just for anyone wanting the specific details from the sources, the contact numbers were 0985-020-3295 and EURFM 580-057-695.
And the UPI ID again was vidyawarta at Oak Axis.
Plus the website, www.vidyawarta.com. All right, that covers our deep dive for today. We'll talk soon.